Hi, this is the Void here, back here with another video. And I know my face looks crazy, I know my face looks kind of crazy right now, but it's a mud mask, and I'm going to leave that on for about 20 minutes. And today I'm going to be talking about how to stop blaming yourself and abusing yourself for things that are not in your control. If you get into an accident, a car accident, or a bike accident, and you get scraped up pretty badly, do you blame yourself for that? No, you don't, because it was out of your control and it wasn't your fault. So why would you blame yourself and abuse yourself for other things that are not in your control? The way people treat you badly, that's not in your control. The way people talk to you, that's not in your control. People say what they want to say. It's up to us how we react to it. Like if someone came up to me and said, "Oh, you're not that special. Oh, you need to humble yourself. Oh, I don't really think you should be doing this." And I'll just be like, "Okay." So, their opinion is no one's business but theirs. Their opinion about you is none of your business. You just have to focus on yourself. I mean, everybody has their opinions, but not all of them matter. Only yours matter. Only my opinion matters to me. And only your opinion should matter to only you. Everybody has opinions about something. And like I said, it's up to you how you react to someone's, what they're saying about you. And you can't just, I'm not just going to cry. I'm like, this person said this about me. Okay. I'm just like, okay. Like, what do you want me to do about that? What do you think? What you want me to do about that? Okay, so what? They said these things about you. Don't get emotional, because they thrive off of that. They thrive off of you crying, you being sad, being angry. They thrive off of that. They thrive after every emotion that you give off. And when you give no emotion and you're like, "I'm sorry you don't love yourself. I hope you heal." They don't know what to do. They don't know. They're just like, because they expect a reaction out of you. Don't give them that reaction that they want. You have nothing to prove to them. The only person you need to prove yourself to is you. Is a person when you look in the mirror, you need to prove yourself to the person you see when you look in the mirror. That's about it. No one is you. They're not living, like I said before in the previous videos, they're not you. They're not living your life. They want the same things you want. And remember that not everybody has the same opinion as you. Not everybody has the same views as you. Not everyone's gonna like the things that you like. Not everyone is gonna know. If you're in a small town and you're used to people there being all nice and stuff, and if you get used to that, where you go out in a big city, and then you encounter a negative person, and then they say something, like I said, they say something bad about you, and they expect a reaction out of you, or retaliation, just do don't be surprised about other people's reaction or other people's negativity. Just don't be bothered by it. Don't get emotional or bent up. Like I said, don't abuse yourself, because life isn't fair. Life is not fair to anyone. Everyone has gone through things worse than the last. It's not a competition. Yeah, life is unfair to everybody. Life was unfair to me until I decided that, oh wait, fix my life. I was so focused on, oh, everybody has a better life than me. There are girls my age who have boyfriends, friends, going out to the mall. They have all these things. They in college. Oh, I want all these things. But I realized I never really wanted that. I just wanted the feeling of that. And I thought about it. I was like, would I really be happy? No, seriously, ask yourself. Would I really be happy with having all of these things? I know I want them, but do I need them? Will it make me happy in the long run? If your answer is no, then no. If you're not really sure, think about it for a few days, but don't let it take up all your time. Because that, having all those friends, going out all the time, okay, if you like that, you like that. But for me, I just don't like that. I don't want that. I'm perfectly fine having no friends, being by myself in an apartment by myself, hanging out with myself, going out by myself, going to a movie by myself. I'm perfectly happy and fine with that. I mean, not to put anyone on blast, but I've seen friends betray friends. And, I'm good on that front. I'm good on that friend's front. I'm good on that. So, yeah. Don't abuse yourself for things that are not in your control because they're not in your control. No one controls it. Like, work on your present to make sure that your future is, great. Because I bet if I went in time, I would see my whole future beautiful, elegant, and all of that. And I would go back in time to this very present and be like, yeah, I'm so glad I decided to work on my present. Or I just want to work a bit harder. No one can change you but you. You have to decide. You decide in your mind what the final line is. What is the last straw for you? You have to decide that. No one else. Because no one else is thinking for you. You have to decide for yourself whether you want something or whether you do not want something. I know decisions like that can be hard to make, but you need to make those decisions. No one is making them for you. You have to decide. And if you have friends and you constantly, put someone down, like, make fun of your friend in front of a bunch of people that you don't know, a bunch of strangers, just to get validation, and you think that's funny, it's not funny. It's wrong. And it's wrong for you to do that. So just, don't do that. Because imagine how that person is feeling. I saw this video a long time ago. These friends were hanging around this group of boys, and this one girl pulled her wig off of this other girl. She pulled her wig off, and so her braids were showing. And then I guess she thought they would laugh, but nobody was laughing. And the friend just got on her phone like this. Because that's embarrassing. That's humiliating. She humiliated her friends for someone else's validation just because she thought it would be funny. It's not funny. It's not right. So don't do that. I would never humiliate anyone for the validation of others. I don't need anyone's validation except my own. And you shouldn't want anyone's validation either. Because what does their validation get you? What does their validation get you anywhere in life? Yeah. And so what if people talk about you? They're going to talk about you. They're not going to not talk about you. Everyone's going to talk about you. As soon as you start doing good for yourself and better and not needing anyone, and, people are going to talk about you. Like I said before, it's up to you how you react to it. If someone comes up to me and says, oh, that girl has been talking about you, I'm just like, okay. Or I'll just be honored. Like, really? She's talking about me? Oh, why is she keeping her name in my mouth? And I'll just be unbothered. Like, these people have to keep your name, my name, in their mouths because they have nothing else to talk about. They make them hating you their entire personality. And when you talk about someone for a long time, like say years on end, and you become practically obsessed with them, it gets annoying. It gets annoying, and no one wants to be around that. Wants to be around that. Like, would you talk about your worst, and like say if you have a worst enemy, and you constantly talk about them, and constantly talk about them, and talk about them some more. Talk about them for 5 minutes. Talk about them for an hour. Talk about them for 5 months straight. Do nothing but talk about them. You're sending energy to that person. And yeah, you're sending energy to that person when you're thinking about them. So don't think about them. You're sending energy to that person and they're thriving off of that energy. The only person you need to be thinking about is yourself. Because you're the only. And before I end this video, I just want to say to not give up hope. To always believe in yourself. If you have this desire in your heart or in your head, in your soul, that you want, say if you want to become an actor, say you want to be a doctor, or I want to help children, or I want to donate, I want to become a nun. I mean, I don't want to become a nun, but if you want to become a nun, like you always have it in your heart, but you want to halt stops, and you want to these obstacles, but it's still in your heart, that means it's meant for you. It's meant for you. It's meant to be in your heart. But if you give up now, when you run into those obstacles, you never really wanted it in the first place. When that happens to me, I take that as a test. And I always pass it. And I take that as a lesson. When I overcome those obstacles, I take that as a lesson to work harder. That you don't need anyone to tell you, about yourself, about what you want or what you need. No one knows what you need or want other than you. So stop, asking for or seeking validation, asking for friendship, because you don't need friendship right now. You need yourself. And you need yourself to get right in the mind and right in the heart. Hi, my name is The Void. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.